Hello everyone, welcome to your English class. Today we will do the explanation of Unit 8, The Visitor, Part 1. Dear students, this lesson is written by author Marcus Frank Zusak. Marcus Frank Zusak is an Australian writer. He is best known for the book Thief and The Messenger, two novels for young adults which became international bestsellers. Now here it's being said that Marcus Frank Zusak is an Australian writer and he is best known for his two novels, that is The Book Thief and The Messenger, and these two books were internationally bestseller books. He won the Margaret A. Edward Award in 2014 for his contribution to young adult literature published in the United States. Now let's move on to the introduction of this story. This story is set in Germany during World War II, 1939 to 1945. Adolf Hitler, the leader of Germany, and the Nazi Party believed that Germans were superior to everybody and born to rule over the world. Now it's being said that this story is set up during the story is of the times when the World War II was going on. In 1939 to 1945, Adolf Hitler, who was the leader of Germany, and Nazi Party, they all believed that Germans were superior to everybody and they were born to rule the world. Hitler had a special hatred for Jewish people. He considered them less than human and did not think they had a right to freedom or life. He arrested all Jewish people in Germany and imprisoned them in concentration camps where they were often tortured and killed. Now it's being said here that Hitler had a special hatred towards Jewish peoples. He used to arrest them, imprison them, and then torture them in the concentrated camps and often kill them. It was believed, he believed that the Jewish people were less than humans and they did not have right to freedom of life. Liesl is a 12-year-old German child. She had her parents, Hans and Rosa Habermann, do not agree with Hitler's cruel policies. They are hiding a Jewish man called Max Vandenberg in their basement and are determined to keep him safe. Now it's being said that there was a little girl of 12-year-old German girl named Liesl, and her parents Hans and Rosa Habermann, they did not believe in Hitler's cruel policy, and so they were hiding a Jewish man called Max Vandenberg in their basement, and they decided to keep him safe. This is very dangerous because if they are discovered, all of them will be arrested and put to death. In this excerpt, Liesl is playing with her friends when she hears some terrifying news. Now, in these last three lines, it's being said that it could be very dangerous. Hiding a Jewish in their house could be very dangerous, and if the Hitler or the members of Nazi Party will come to know about this, they will definitely arrest them and put them to death if they will come to know about it. And it's also being said in the last two lines that in this excerpt, Liesl was playing with her friends, and Suddenly she heard some terrifying news. Now let's read what was the terrifying news and what happens after that. A new ball had been found for Himmel street football. That was the good news. The somewhat unsettling news was that a division of the NSDAP was heading towards them. Now, in this para, it's being said that a new ball had been found for Hemel Street football, and this was a good news. But the somewhat unsettling news, unsettling means making them feel mildly nervous or worried. The news which was giving them nervousness and making them nervous was that a division of NSDAP. What is NSDAP? NSDAP means National Socialist German Workers' Party or the Nazi Party. A division of Nazi Party was coming towards them. They'd progressed all the way through the town street. They'd progressed all the way through the town, street by street, house by house, and now they stood at Frau Driller's shop, taking a quick break before they continued with their business. Now, in this second paragraph, it's being said that the Nazi party were looking for someone, and they were searching from street to street, house to house, and now they were at Frau Driller's shop. What is Frau? Frau. Frau is the word for Mrs. in German. Say Frau. It's being said that Frau is a German word for Mrs. That means it's written here that the division of Nazi party was standing near Mrs. Driller's shop, and they were taking a quick break at that time before they continue with their business, before they continue with what they were looking for. From afar, the children watched. Leslie had only just come out. She'd walked over to Ruddy and Tommy. What's going on up there? Now here it's being said from far distant children were watching them, and Leslie came to them, and he walked over to Ruddy. Walked over to Ruddy means she came near to Ruddy and Tommy, and then she asked what is happening there. Ruddy put his hands in his pocket. The party. They are checking all the houses and apartment blocks. Now in this fourth paragraph, it's being said that Ruddy informed Leslie that the party, the Nazi party, is checking all the houses and apartment blocks. Instant dryness seized the interior of Leslie's mouth. Instant dryness seized the interior of Leslie's mouth means Leslie's mouth turned dry immediately on hearing something that made her feel scared and panicked. She became panicked. Now let's read further. For what? Leslie was surprised to hear this, and as she was scared because they were hiding a person, they were hiding a Jewish person in their house, she was scared, and so she asked Ruddy for what this Nazi party is looking for. Do you know anything? Tell her, Tommy. Now here it's being said Ruddy told Tommy to tell her if he knew something. Tommy was perplexed. Well, I don't know. Perplexed means confused because he did not know or understand something. Here it's being said that Tommy did not understand what was going on, so he said that I don't know anything. You're hopeless, the pair of you. They need more air-raid shelter. Air-raid shelter means underground structures of basement that are designed to protect people from air raids. Now it's being said that they were hopeless and they needed basement shelters so that they could be protected from air raid shelters. These What are these air raid shelters? Those are the basement camps or basements which were built to protect from the dropping of bombs from the aircrafts. Now let's move on to our para number 10. What basements? No attics, of course, basements. They are checking the basements to see if they are good enough to be shelters. Cecil, you are really are stupid. You really are stupid, aren't you? Now here, um, one of the two boys, Ruddy or Tommy, it's not being given here, that when Cecil asked him what basements are they checking, then one of the two boys said that no attics. They are checking basements, of course. They are checking in a very humorous way. One of them replied that they are checking basements to see if they could be good enough to be shelters. And then at the end of this, he said that you are very stupid, Cecil. The children got back to their game, but Cecil was still standing. How could she get back inside without looking out suspicious? Now here it's being said that all the children was started playing, but Cecil was still worried, and she was standing. Um, she was standing in one place, and it's being said that she could not go inside. The small crowd of men up at Frau Drillers was starting to disperse. Panic generated in that awful way. Throat and mouth air became sank. Think, she thought. Come on, Lissel, think. Now, in this para number 12, it's being said that the children that when everyone started playing, Lessel was still standing and she was thinking what to do. She saw that the Nazi party had started dispersing from Mrs. Frau Triller's shop, and she seeing this, she became more panicked, and her mouth became dry, her throat became dry, air became sand. Now it's being said that the air started feeling like a sand. It was not giving a refreshing feeling as we breathe, as it happens in normal times. It was not happening like that. Think, she thought in her mind. Come on, Lissel, think. She was speaking to herself. She was speaking to her inner self that this is the time you should think, girl, and think. She started talking in herself. Now that's all for today, dear students. We'll continue with the explanation in our next video. Thank you and bye bye.